Jordan Peterson was on Theo Von's podcast. You know, I like Theo Von. I say that. I think he's a good guy. I think he's super funny. He doesn't usually get like a lot of his friends are like, and associates are Joe Roganites. But he doesn't usually dabble. And he's very funny. I've liked him from the beginning. So, friend of the show as well. But anyway, Jordan Peterson was on his broadcast. I'm not quite sure how Theo Von, who's like not really a very serious person, like he's very silly about everything, is going to have this high-level intellectual conversation with Jordan Peterson. But let's find out. The Rat King, I mean, versus the transphobe king. I don't know. The Xanax King.
Well, it may change after this clip.
Well, this is the theory now. I don't know if people ever did this. So imagine your village is full of rats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now you go.
Oh, so this all started when he told Jordan he's called the Rat King.
You're right.
And he had to bust out some knowledge.
Catch 10 rats.
Okay.
You throw them in a pit.
Okay.
Soon, there is one rat, because he gets all the other rats.
He's the champ.
Then you throw 10 more rats in there.
What do you mean he gets all the other rats? You have 10 rats in a bucket.
And they kill each other.
He gets them.
Gets them.
He gets them.
Soon there's one rat. You do that 3 or 4 times. Then you take the remaining rat and you let him go. And soon there are no rats in the village.
Really?
That's the theory.
Wow. So it was like the toughest of them all.
Yeah, and then he learns to eat rats.
Wow.
That must be some sort of ancient wisdom that he's citing.
Oh, shit. No. He did not quote this fucking movie.
Get rats off an island. My grandmother showed me.
I always wonder sometimes when you hear these like pseudo-intelligent people where they come up with this shit. This man, is this Equilibrium?
No, this is James Bond.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Skyfall.
I mean,
this is Skyfall.
He's quoting the villain from Skyfall.
Let's take a listen.
And hinge the lid. Then we wired coconut to the lid as bait, and the rats would come for the coconut, and boing, 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 boing. They would fall into the drum.
It's awesome.
You just leave it.
Okay, I have not seen this movie, but what the fuck is this scene? He's walking so damn slow.
It's the introduction to the villain. He's built up all
I'm sorry. He's standing there perfectly still, and this guy's walking towards him like...
menacingly?
Like quarter steps.
It is a weird shot.
I'm sorry, but nobody's standing still for that long.
They begin to get hungry.
Look at this.
He's just that casual.
Sorry, but I never seen anybody walk that slow in my life. It's not plausible.
I mean, it's very slow. You're not wrong.
They start eating each other. Until
Also, he's talking quite low, right?
Yeah.
This man started talking to him in this same volume, all the way over here. Bitch, I can't hear you. I cannot hear what he's saying. I'm telling you, there's issues with this movie.
You know what a big problem with this movie is? It's like we're seeing this, but it's like, who's there? Is there another person in the room? Like, whose perspective are we even watching right now?
No, that's established. I know how cameras work, Dan.
It seems questionable.
So how do you get rats off an island?
How do you get rats? Sorry, can you speak up?
Dude, I am 100% with Ethan on
Thank
this.
you,
This
AB.
is such a
Like The
weird ass
Office?
shot,
It's
and he's
stupid.
talking in the same tone the whole way through.
It's like, sorry, I can't hear you.
It's a movie. It stretches believability.
I
a
don't
little bit.
care.
Yeah.
The acoustics in that room are insane.
Yeah, and from that far, all you hear is doesn't make sense, dude. I'm not suspending my disbelief for this. All right, Jordan, however, heard every damn word. He doesn't look menacing. He looks silly. Why is he walking so slow? It's like, are you okay, sir?
You haven't seen this one? You haven't seen
I
this
haven't
movie?
seen this one.
Oh, it's a good one.
He took like a cyanide pill, so he's like all fucked up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That's like kind of the origin of the villain.
Oh, but not in this shot.
Not in this shot. No.
Okay, because I was like, oh, he took a cyanide pill.
Oh, he's
okay, that
dying.
Not. He's
That's why
not
he's
dying in
slow.
this scene,
No,
but he's not. He's not all there.
Okay, sure.
Eating each other.
He's a slow walker.
Until there are only 2 left.
This guy will get killed in New York City, man. Can you imagine someone walking that slow? He'd be absolutely murdered, dude. He wouldn't make it out alive.
Until there are only 2 left. 2 survivors. And then what? Do you kill them? No. You take them
I do love this
and
actor.
release them into the trees.
It's a great scene.
But
I
now
don't
they
know,
don't eat
shitting on
coconuts.
it.
It's not.
Oh, this is the flip a coin guy.
Yeah, the
Javier
flip a
Bardem.
coin guy. He's great. I love him.
Now they only eat rat.
Now, why is he looking down at him?
What the fuck?
The perspective makes no sense.
Okay, Chet.
Did he sit down?
Yeah, Chet's saying
Yeah.
he's tied up.
Yeah, he's tied up.
Oh, he's tied up? But like, look at the perspective. Okay, so he's sitting.
He's sitting with his arms.
Oh,
behind
I
his
thought
back.
he was just really short.
But look how the camera
Oh.
goes forward. Hold on. Hold the phone. The camera goes forward. It's head level. Okay, now it's looking up. Okay,
Wow.
I see what happened.
You thought you knew more than Roger Deakins about how to shoot a movie.
If I was Roger Deakins, whoever the fuck that is, this scene would have been a lot cooler.
Okay.
And then what? Do you kill them? No.
No.
You take them and release them into the trees. But now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rat.
So is this not a proverb or something, or is this is this like he actually got it from James Bond movie?
It has to be
Coconuts in
probably.
Barbados.
I'm sure it probably is some like little folk tale that's been told for a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, but it's
I
not-
like to think that he got it from a
Yeah,
James Bond villain, though.
Yeah.
And
There it
that
is.
does seem likely because he's obsessed with media. So I wouldn't be surprised.
It's like,
that's where
you
he
know,
heard
in
it.
the James Bond movie, he said that rats eat each other instead of the coconuts. And then they didn't want the coconuts anymore. They just wanted rats.
Rats will dance for money if you pay them.
Don't you understand? Twitter's a rat hole. They trained me to eat the rats.
A rat hole.
Oh, here's an unrelated one. Theo Vaughn just came out powerfully against his old podcasting network. I've been talking to him a little bit about it. This is a pretty crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is that clip in here? Because I see
Yeah.
this. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So he was asking me like, man, how do you do this? Because, you know, I have a bit of a
I
reputation.
want to talk about.
He's like, I've never done this. I was like, dude, ain't nobody ever get away with fucking me over. That's the deal.
Wait, so he talked to you before he did this?
Yes.
Oh, and you encouraged him to do it?
I encouraged him to do it, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were like.
Well, I was like, look, just, you know.
For it.
See, it's funny that I wouldn't give anyone else this. I wouldn't give myself this advice, but I would say, just clear it with the lawyer, you know, about what you say and stuff. But he did it, and I'm happy for him. I'm proud for him because these snakes, these fucking con men, these thieves in this business, they need to be humiliated. They need to be put a light shined on, and apparently, Cast, which is a huge podcasting network. Now, I don't work with any of these motherfuckers. You guys know me. I'm independent. But apparently, as Theo Vaughn explains in this clip, they were paying them less and less. So how it works in this business with ads
Something.
is you do the ads, then the company in between collects the money and then pays you like within a few months after, or sometimes it takes even longer. I don't know why. And so he said as they were working, they got less and less money, and this dude was just keeping all the money. And apparently he stole like $4 million from him and his friends in this network.
That has been tough for it's. I want to talk about something. Our podcast was defrauded. We were stolen from. We were taken advantage of. A lot of ways to say it. The company that did it is Cast Media, and
I thought they were like a big reputable company.
We talked about them before. I just don't recall why. I sort of remember the name and I see it in my history, but I don't recall why. I feel like someone else was complaining about them. They have
Bobby? Oh, I guess maybe I shouldn't say it publicly.
Whitney.
Maybe I should beep that out.
Yeah.
I said Bobby, but maybe it's fine. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just guessing. I don't remember. But he said a bunch of his friends got stolen from, so you know you can use your imagination there.
the man that did it is Colin Thompson. And I'm going to put his
I love that too. You know how I love that shit. Puts his picture, he says his name.
Hell yeah.
And that man is Ryan Kavanaugh. Oh, no, sorry. Different story. Just kidding. Ryan has nothing to do with this. That was just a joke.
picture in here, and it's. I don't know exactly how to say this. I'm gonna do my best. We're part of a larger group of podcasts that were stolen from, right? We were in total.
I would suggest going and watching it. But the weird, shady thing is, Ty Lopez is with Cast Media.
Yeah.
Knowledge, my brother.
Knowledge.
They're like, good. Luckily, his podcast didn't ever make any money.
Here in my garage.
So we got no problems. No, but I think like Logan Paul was with Cast Media. I think all kinds of fucking people were. But it's weird. So this company Cast is they're filing for bankruptcy apparently. But at the same time.
No. I don't think so.
That's what Theo told me. He told me, I guess so Live One, which is another big ass. No, Podcast One is another big ass podcasting company. Okay. Who's trying to get their IPO together. Now,
so what it is there's a company, Live One, that Podcast One is a subsidiary of, and they're trying to spin off Podcast One into its own business and take that public. So it's currently owned by Live One, but soon they want to make Podcast One a standalone company.
So anyway, Podcast One is acquiring Cast, who owes people all this money. And then apparently, according to what I heard, is Podcast One is now trying not to pay, which doesn't make any sense to me because I would assume that they would assume their liabilities. So I told Theo, you got to sue Podcast One. You know what I mean? Oh, and also they're hiring the guy that stole money from all of them. And then they said, we're not going to pay you back. We're going to give you stock options in our future IPO for the money we already owe you.
That's right.
That's fucked up.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I know who this guy is. This isn't the guy. But seems like a really big scheme, a really big organized scheme. It's real dirty business, man. So I support you, Theo Von.
So when does someone sticking in
one more time here, because he says it a few times. This is the guy.
It just
whoever you are.
The whole thing to me felt really seedy, and the worst part to me was, I said, "Well, what about Colin Thompson?"
That's
I said that guy's a crook, and they said he's going to be, he'll be. They said we felt like he's done a good job and that he would be part of the team still.
That's crazy.
So
I remember what I said. He says, how do I do this? Like, how has it worked for you? And I'll say, I'll be honest. Like, sometimes it works good. Sometimes it ends up being a fucking shit show. But I just would do the right thing. Let's see. I was like, sometimes it works. Like BBTV, that worked out great. Other times you end up getting sued by a billionaire 4 times. So it's kind of a crapshoot. You never know.
You never know.
But you do the right thing, and then you let the pieces fall where they may. So I know it wasn't easy for him to come out and do this. It's not his forte, and I wish him well, and I hope justice is served. To what did Theo Von say again?
He's gonna be.
What was his name?
He happens, then we'll get a share of our money, right? Like, it just, the whole thing to me felt really.
Oh, here he spells it.
Thompson.
I just want you guys to know that this is the man. We put his picture up on the thing, on the YouTube. And the amount of money that I
should have guessed you had something to do with this. This is so Ryan Gay.
Okay, well, hold on. I didn't give him specific notes.
I got you.
I didn't orchestrate the damn thing.
Yeah, I understand.
From other people, podcasters, they said is over $4 million.
I was just trying to support him.
People are saying Hassan's old podcast was on Cast Media.
Dude, they were involved in a lot. I don't understand how could they. So then Theo also told me that they're alleging that they're going to go bankrupt, and that's why they can't pay anyone back. So the whole thing is really confusing.
I see.
But then somehow, at the same time, Podcast One is acquiring them. I don't know, man. Ugh. These people are scumbags. That's why I don't work with them, frankly. I'm out. BBTV was the last one I was like still affiliated with. They're out.
Yeah, it's just the shit's fucking wrong.
Who is this guy? Do we know anything about him? Colin Thompson? He's just some podcast guru.
Well, it just sounds like he works. It's one of the ad
You're not
agencies.
that guy.
You know what I mean?
No, they're more than that. They do like the production and stuff and
Okay.
everything. The cast. They're like a key turn solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's the
Turnkey.
founder of
Turnkey.
Cast Media, right?
It's just a loan.
I don't know.
It
I don't
seems
know.
like
I
a-
don't
Yeah,
know.
his Twitter bio says founder and CEO.
Oh, so he's the fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
And you know, I love now that they're hiring
that
him.
guy.
That's like Chase Bank going and hiring Bernie Madoff to handle their investment portfolio.
Rip to the goat, dude.
You know. Let's go ahead and throw it to Detective Ted Bundy to investigate these murders. So my support to Theo and all the other people who got burned. Hell no.
Cheers, my dude.
Cheers. Also,